Hello everybody, so today me and batbro155,
I
we're kind of doing like a comparison between Matthew and Jailbreak. These are our categories right here. The first one we'll be starting off with is building and space usage. So basically we're going to compare the modeling and how everything is built. First of all, building and space usage. Overall, the Jailbreak version is built quite well. The layout is pretty normal and the size is pretty decent. There doesn't really need to be much larger. If we go inside, we can see that it is used quite effectively. It's not overcrowded, but it makes sense to have just like computers and chairs. Everything is pretty well laid out. Like there are these arrows, which I'm not that big of a fan of, but whatever, they work. And even inside the prison, almost every room pretty much has. So overall, the Jailbreak prison has a lot of depth to it,
I'm
and
not funny, am I?
mostly everything is fine. It's built quite well. There's also this
Okay,
bag area, which many people
here's where drugs are smuggled into the prison.
don't even know this exists, but
I'm not very good at this, am I?
alright, and now we're at Mad City. I'll let Batbro do a little bit more of the talking since he's a bit more experienced with it, as you can see.
Alright, so building. I have no skill of building. However, I do feel like I can say that Mad City's building, one thing it suffers from is from being too big and gigantic. Like, look, just to get this,
Yeah, that's been criticized a lot by Mad City. Even though they revamped the prison, I don't think it really fixed that much.
what is this, airport security? No, we don't need this. When your prison literally needs direction signs, that's a sign that it's a bit too big.
Yeah.
I know that they wanted to differentiate themselves from Jailbreak, but it takes a bit too long to get out of prison.
Alright, so now on to driving physics. The main thing you have to understand is for Jailbreak, the physics work pretty much how they should for like an action-packed game. They're quick and snappy, and they turn around just as well you need to. Modeling on vehicles just wasn't that on par with other games, but nowadays Jailbreak is probably one of the best. I wouldn't say that Jailbreak's the best of best, but for usable driving physics, I'd say that it's pretty well made. Bad City's vehicles are actually not bad made. They're definitely not as well made as Jailbreak, but I can see what they were going for. With it having a startup engine, it's not really that. It doesn't really make it fast gameplay, does it?
One problem I have with these cars is that the driving, it just feels, actually you've already mentioned this, but I'll say it again. The driving feels a little less responsive, a little less smooth. It just doesn't like work as well as Jailbreak does.
Alright, so now we have weapon physics. And you can also change which one you want. You can be in the camera lock mode and if you press V, you can be in the free movement mode. This is definitely better than Jailbreak's older ones because you can still use this moving method. There are some problems like the force field launcher. It depends. Sometimes it'll end up in random locations. Now, weapons in Mad City, they're definitely a bit more kind of realistic, I guess you could say, as there's like ammo dropping and stuff like that. I don't really have much to say about it. They don't really have the movement that Jailbreak does, kind of like how you can move your camera around a bit more easier.
One thing that Mad City does that Jailbreak doesn't, the icons match the weapons. In Jailbreak, the weapons haven't been updated in years, whereas in Mad City, the icons and the models are consistent.
Robbery uniqueness. Now, obviously you can get bored over time, but there are multiple floors, right? There's then the museum and the power plant, and of course, there's the tomb, which is basically the king of Jailbreak robberies. Overall, Jailbreak robberies are probably the best feature of it, since they're so well made, and Jailbreak usually basically handles the physics the best out of it. So a lot of the robberies are similar. However, I do think they could have made it a little bit more unique. Because most of the robberies, they're basically just walking in some obstacles and you just kind of collect them. It's the pyramid robbery thing. I don't know what to call it. It's basically the prized possession of Mad City since it's the best overall robbery. But Jailbreak's robberies are more fun to play since they have different levels. Mad Cities are alright, but most of them aren't that original at all. I know Mad City is getting like a chapter 2 or something, like a complete revamp and stuff like that. And Jailbreak is also gonna get a map expansion into the mountains, beyond the prison, and a lot of features that people are asking. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna fall off before batbro
Right.
does.